What's up, Rich Crew? So today we're discussing the coronavirus stimulus payments. When will they be sent and who is eligible? Because I know that's what you guys are asking. I know that's what you guys are wondering. So today we're going to clear it up. Today's video is everything you need to know about the government payment. But first, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell so you will know exactly when I post videos and you will be up in the loop. I normally do videos on sneaker reviews, car content, the BMW M2, as well as videos like this because the name of this channel is Rituals, which stands for Daily Practice of Building Wealth. And the best topic to talk about is money when it comes to wealth. So with that being said, we're going to talk about the stimulus package plan and when will you get that check? And how much, and are you even eligible? So let's get into it. So first, how much money is it? How much is it, period? How much are they giving you? Well, they're giving $1,200 for each working adult, but there's criteria to that. And they're also giving like $500 for each child. So for instance, if you're a married couple with 2 children, that would equate to around $3,400. So I know most of y'all are wondering who qualifies for the stimulus payments. Well, to answer that question, the payments will go to almost any adult with a social security number, as long as they aren't dependents of someone else. So those adults will get payments, for their children and within the household. So payments will start phasing out for those who are above the $75,000 adjusted gross income for like a single person that's just by themselves. $112,500 for like the head of household. This is like usually like a single parent, whatnot. And then $150,000 for married couples. So as long as you're below those thresholds, you should get the full amount. Now, when you go above those thresholds, that's when you start getting partial amounts. So for those with no children, the benefits like completely disappears at the $99,000 mark. If you made $99,000 and was reporting your taxes in 2018 or recently in 2019, if you already filed your taxes, then you don't qualify for the benefit. That also applies for married couples who made more than $199,000. If you made more than $198,000, correction. If you made more than $198,000 as a couple and you filed jointly on your taxes in 2018, and if you filed in 2019, they're going to buy your 2019 taxes. So if you made more than that, you do not qualify for the benefit. The next question most asking, when will my money arrive? So to answer that question, based off the IRS, they're going to start sending payments within the next 3 weeks. This was said by the United States Treasury, the Secretary, who's Stephen McNutten. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. So they haven't actually scheduled anything, but they're going to try to get the payments out within 3 weeks. So if you want to stay up on that information, the best place to go is the IRS website, which is I got this information from. So all this information has been pulled from the IRS website. So, but as of right now, they say they're going to try to issue payments within 3 weeks. I don't know how they're going to get that out that fast, but that's what they said they're going to try to do. So another question most people ask is, how does the IRS determine whether you are getting a payment and how much you will get? I kind of hinted at that earlier by mentioning the income tax statements for 2018 and 2019. They're going to use your 2018 tax return statements if you haven't already filed your tax for 2019. So they're going to use that income information from the 2018 tax return or filing that you filed in 2018 taxes. Or if you've already filed for 2019, they're going to use that information to see if you're eligible for a payment or not. The next question is, are the payments considered taxable income? According to the IRS, that answer to that question is no, capital N-O. It is not taxable income, which is a good thing to hear. With that being said, though, don't be surprised if they consider this a loan maybe in the future where you have to pay it back or they take a little bit in future taxes. Not saying that's going to be the case, but I wouldn't be surprised. But as of right now, they said this is not taxable income according to the IRS. So for those people who actually owe the IRS. I know they have a question. So the people that owe the IRS, according to the IRS, the payment that they're going to give you during this coronavirus stimulus package, it will not come out of that payment. So if you owe the IRS, they will not deduct it from this payment. If you owe back taxes, they will not deduct it from this payment according to the IRS. They said you should get the full amount that you actually qualify for. So once again, all this information is pulled from the IRS's website. If you want more information or if you want to stay in the loop, my suggestion is the best place to go is the IRS.gov website. They have all the information. That's who's going to be sending the money out to the Treasury for you to get payments. Oh, and then that's another question. How will you get your money? Based off when you file those tax returns, you enter in your bank account information. Well, if you've already filed from 2018, which you should have, because any working adult should at least file the 2018 tax return, they're going to use that bank information to send you a direct deposit. If you filed in 2019, they're going to use that bank information as the most current information to send you a direct deposit. Now, basically, you have to have a social security number. So in order to qualify, you have to have a social security number. If you don't have a social security number, you're not getting any kind of payment. I mean, that's just kind of common sense. But in case you didn't know that, there you go. Now, for those people who don't work, but they receive social security benefits, they will be using the Social Security Administration information to send out those payments. And they usually, when you have Social Security benefits, you're already doing direct deposit. So they're more than likely going to use that bank information to send your payment. Based off the thresholds, I'm assuming most people do not get over $75,000 a year for Social Security payments. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but I'm gonna say most, not all, but most don't get nowhere near that. So I'm assuming they should get the full $1,200 because that's per person, for each person. So for example, if you're a married couple with no children and you fall on those thresholds I mentioned earlier, more than likely you should get roughly $2,400 as a couple filing jointly. Also, they changed the new W-4 forms anyway at the beginning of this year, so it should be a little easier when they're going through this stuff. Like I said, that applies for this year. But I hope that answers some of you guys' questions. So in summary, that is everything you need to know about the coronavirus stimulus payments from the government. But in summary, for a single person making less than $75,000, for a single person making less than $75,000, you should receive a check of $1,200 via direct deposit. Or if they don't have your bank information, they probably are going to mail them. So for a married couple who make less than $150,000 jointly, you should receive $2,400. Now, once again, once you go over those thresholds, it starts minimizing. I don't know, they haven't released that information or the tiers of how it's going to be prorated or deducted. But once you get over a certain amount for a single person, which is $99,000, you don't get anything. And as a couple, once you married couple, once you get over $198,000, you don't get anything. So those are the thresholds. I hope that answered most people's questions. Like I said, if you have more questions, the best website to go to is irs.gov. Just wanted to get that information out to most because I've been getting questions myself. Like I said, I make content based off car content. I do sneaker reviews as well as a little bit of lifestyle stuff. But most importantly, the name of the channel is Rituals, which stands for Daily Practice of Building Wealth. So today we're talking about a little bit of money. With that being said, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you will know when I post more videos. I got more videos coming up on this topic as I get more information, so stay locked in. Thank you for watching, and once again, I appreciate you, but please hit that subscribe button. Y'all have a great day. Stay prayed up. Stay in. Peace. One love.